Libras, welcome to Ascending Spiritually. So this is for all Libra placements for May 1st to the 15th. Keep in mind that this is general, so that means not all the messages are going to resonate. And if you'd like something tailored specifically for you, the info for a personal reading is in the description box below. So this full moon has me kind of off, so if my energy seems off, that's why. I also have my Essential Messages deck that will be released at some point soon. I'm still working on that. We'll be using that towards your reading today as well. So let's see what messages and advice Libra can expect. We have Five of Swords, the Chariot, Justice, Five of Cups, King of Cups, Three of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and Queen of Cups. So I said Queen of Pentacles, so you could be dealing with someone that has possible earth sign placements in their chart, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But there was a couple here. And with this couple, the King to the Queen of Cups, these are two people that were meant to be for each other, or people that were the same energy signature, and someone came in between trying to tear this couple apart, possibly a mistress, because my Queen of Wands sometimes is my karmic card, but this could be someone that was also this King of Cups' soulmate. So this could have been a man that was dealing with two different women, and he did not know what choice he wanted to make, or vice versa, a woman that had a choice between two different men. This man or female, King of Cups energy, sabotaged the relationship. They were cheating on one of these people with the other woman. I'm saying man because that's what's being presented in the imagery. This was a man that was in their ego, selfish, didn't care about how their actions was going to affect anybody else. And they were also very emotionally manipulative. So this man or woman went to their potential love interest and decided to feed this Queen of Wands hope about, possibly a relationship forming, because this Queen of Wands, it's not like she placed herself in this relationship. The door was opened by this King of Cups, the way that I'm seeing it. So this King of Cups is now feeling the heartbreak, the sorrow, and the misery that he's caused these two women. And these two women are still trying to recover from whatever the King of Cups has done to them. With this energy of justice right on top of the Queen of Wands, this woman is now receiving karma. The person that was in the relationship that decided to invade the connection, because that's what it feels like some type of invasion. Someone was jealous. The Queen of Wands in reverse is usually a jealous, envious, conniving person. Someone who's also hypersexual, who's going to use, their vagina or whatever it is that they have to get their needs met. And this Queen of Cups suffered the most in this equation. Because look, the Queen of Cups has Five of Cups on top of her, which is sadness, betrayal, loss, grief, crying over spilled milk, looking at the tower that has already been destroyed in the background. And she's also looking at this other woman. It could be a he as well. So don't take offense to it if it's the other way around. It's just easier this way. So with the Chariot, there's some sort of forward movement that's going on. And with this full moon in Scorpio, there's also going to be more secrets that are revealed. With this imbalance here, the divine knows that the situation was imbalanced mostly because of this Queen of Wands. That's why the Justice is on top of this woman for right now. This King of Cups is going to receive his karma, but his karma is going to be harsh. It's going to be something that's going to occur in waves. Right now, the karma that he's dealing with is just the sadness, the pain, and the betrayal that he caused these other two women, which to me, this seems like this was a past occurrence. This is something that happened a while back, maybe 1, 2, 3 years ago. But the effects of this betrayal is still happening. And if secrets are now coming up, it's going to resurface this whole dynamic where everyone's going to end up feeling the pain, the sorrow, and the misery. Right now, the pain is in between the man and the mistress, because the Queen of Cups is just looking at this whole dynamic. This is a very intuitive man or woman, someone who's compassionate, loving, caring, nurturing. They put their blood, sweat, and tears into either this family dynamic or this relationship, and instead they just got spit on. Everything that this woman put out, or man, was taken advantage of, was disregarded. This woman felt like she was pushed out. If this was a family unit, this woman was pushed out in some way, shape, or form, but that was the universe's way of getting this Queen of Cups out of this dynamic, because they tried to open this woman's eyes. This is someone who's highly intuitive, so it means the universe tried to give this person messages not only in the dream state, but when they were watching TV. It was weird. It was signs and synchronicities kept happening, but this Queen of Cups kept ignoring what was happening until some type of tower fell apart and they had no choice but to look at the situation for what it was. This King of Cups is going to pay for what they did. There's major changes that are going on, not just for this Queen of Cups, who is now dealing with the residual hurt that they, pulled under the rug. This Scorpio full moon is now uncovering everything all at once. This is a very chaotic spread. I can feel it. there's a lot of like anger and rage and heartbreak and pain and misery that's coming from all three of these people. But it's mostly because of this King of Cups who decided to manipulate these women to get what it is that, you know, he wanted. And with the Three of Swords, this person's regretting their actions now, because now they can't move forward. They're stuck. They're stuck in this revolving cycle of whatever it is that they did. If this man was aware of the fact that this Queen of Cups was their match, they wouldn't have let someone else come in to, you know, break apart the relationship. If this is not a mistress, it could be like a mother-in-law, a sister-in-law, a friend, family member, someone that had, you know, this King of Cups in some way, shape, or form, whether it's in a relationship or they just had this person as a friend. Either way, there's a lot of loss and heartbreak. This Queen of Cups is now finally recovering, but whatever secrets have just come out or are about to come out, it's going to make this Queen of Cups try to, you know, send her negativity and anger towards this Queen of Wands, because everybody deals with pain and sorrow and misery their own separate ways. This Queen of Cups may have not acknowledged what happened at the time, but because more secrets are coming up, it's like it's making this woman rage, or it's making her feel anger and just ugliness. And it's being directed towards this Queen of Wands when it should be directed at the King of Cups, because he transpired this whole situation on his own. He didn't have to, you know, involve these two women in this third party scenario, but he did, unfortunately. And now everyone's being affected in some way, shape, or form. So let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. It's like all parties here are trying to move on and they can't. Mostly because there's still unfinished business here. There's still information and secrets that have not been uncovered. So until that happens, it's going to be a continuous cycle. But this cycle is just now about to end. Why is this King of Cups here? Because of the Three of Wands. Yeah, this King of Cups, look, 3. This was the person that decided to go and date and have multiple people and parties, possible one-night stands. This King of Cups did not just have this Queen of Wands on the outside of the relationship. There was someone else out here as well. Possibly someone that they knew from work. But with the Three of Wands, it's like whenever this king was at a distance from their partner, let's say whether it's through traveling or work, they were always trying to pursue new people. This was someone who acted like they were in a relationship while they were around their family members and their friends. But as soon as they were alone, when they knew they had no eyes on them, this man or woman acted a fool. They did whatever it is that they wanted because they knew that, you know, there was no proof that was able to be had about their transgressions or whatever mistakes that they were making away from people who knew them. But this Queen of Cups was very intuitive. Even if she did not have any proof, her gut, her intuition kept telling her something was off, especially with how this King of Cups would react to her when he would become the way that he would react to her when he was in her presence. That's what I was trying to say. So with this Queen of Cups, look at this Queen of Cups. She's hung up. She's stuck. There's a lock and key, not only on her hands, but on her feet as well. So she's been stagnant. She hasn't been able to move on from this King of Cups, even though she has tried. I can actively see this person trying, but she's been stuck. Look, Two of Wands. Two of Wands is choosing a new direction, choosing a new path. This Queen of Cups has been trying to move on, and it's not working. And it's because the universe is intentionally keeping this woman stuck here, because there's something that she needs to know. There's a last piece of the puzzle that's going to give this person closure, and it's going to be that final nail in the coffin to where they're finally going to be able to be released from this equation. So why is this third party here? This third party is confused. She was an option. Confused, possibly did some sort of spell work to this King of Cups if there was, you know, magic. Because sometimes Seven of Cups, this illusion can come through magic, and she is wearing some sort of like witch's hat. But with the Knight of Cups, it's like this Queen of Wands had love and emotion for this King of Cups all along. It could be like a childhood friend, an ex, someone who was always on the side waiting for their opportunity to get into a relationship with this King of Cups. What this king did when he was away from this queen, and, you know, they were on bad terms, he would go off and maybe hang out with this Queen of Wands, maybe even, you know, have sex, intimate connections. And this King of Cups misled this Queen of Wands to make her or him believe that they were going to have some sort of relationship. This queen was aware that this man was already in a connection. That's why she's receiving some sort of karma, and it's severe karma. This woman's stability is being affected. If this woman has a job that was, you know, well paid, if this was someone who was established, all of that is getting ripped apart, because this woman has a tendency of doing this to other people, where she or he sees a relationship that's stable and grounded, and it makes her feel envy and jealousy because she can't keep a relationship on her own for, her own personal reasons, whether she wants to just be single and, play the field. There's something about the jealousy and the envy that this woman has been carrying that led to this dynamic. And with the Knight of Cups, she was presented some sort of offer. She thought that she was going to go off and have some sort of happy marriage and reunion with this King of Cups, but what she didn't realize is that this whole situation was just going to blow up. It was only a matter of time before it happened. So once this Queen of Cups realized that there was someone else in the equation, she chose to remove herself and to go towards a different path. Even though this Queen of Cups may not be with this king physically, emotionally, mentally, and her heart is still in this situation. She's been trying to move on and heal, but it's not working because divine timing is at play here. Sometimes we try to separate ourselves from people and we're not able to do that because the universe basically dictates what happens. It's like if you still have some sort of mission to complete with this king, whether it's, conceiving children or just having that closure, they're not going to let you move on until everything plays out the way that it should. So with this Five of Swords, this King of Cups self-sabotaged a marriage, a relationship, or a situation that was very prosperous. There was a lot of abundance that could have been in this connection. These are two people that are still attracted to each other, but because of the circumstances and the things surrounding the relationship, there's a lot of tension, a lot of, anger, a lot of hurt and pain that still needs to be addressed. And with this King of Cups, who does he want to be with? He wants to be with the person that he hurt the most because this woman has a Band-Aid on her head. This woman is still recovering from whatever mental anguish or turmoil she has gone through. This situation has caused a feminine energy to have some sort of PTSD, trauma that this woman is still trying to recover from. That's why she's locked. This other woman, this Queen of Wands, if she has a car, her car is going to get either totaled or seized. I don't know, because if you see, this Knight of Cups is on a broom, but with this broom there's a shark underneath, like not paying attention to what's in the background of this whole situation. So if this Queen of Wands presented illusions that caused this king to separate from his queen, that's why she's receiving karma, because the karma here is on one person for right now. This King of Cups is going to be receiving his karma in waves. So for now, it's going to start with grief and heartbreak and pain. What he caused these other women to feel so many years ago, he's now getting the brunt end of it now. I don't understand why it's taken so long, but that's just what the storyline is presenting. So let me get additional messages. Why is the Five of Swords here? Because of the Seven of Pentacles. So there was a situation that was worth investing into. This King of Cups and the Queen were investing into their relationship for a long period of time. This could be up to 7 years, or 7 years where things were doing well, and then after that 7 years, everything took some sort of downturn, because with the High Priestess, there was a lot of secrets here. One person was doing all the work and putting all their effort and their energy into the relationship, while the other person, whenever they were out, you see how there's a map here? Traveling directions, if you look at that post, whenever this person was out, they were indulging in other people, unfortunately. This Queen of Wands is someone who was single. They were minding their own business at one point in time, doing their best, being independent, working on themselves, working on their finances and resources. And then something happened along the way where this queen got caught into this mix, and now this queen is going to suffer by having to go within, being isolated. Everyone's going to isolate themselves from whoever this Queen of Wands is, because if this dynamic was something that involved family with the Ten of Pentacles, which I see here, there was a lot of family members involved in this affair. It seems like it's some sort of affair. One person was carrying all the burdens of the relationship. The other person was, having their cake and eating it too. They would go out, work, indulge in other parties, come in and still have that family unit, still have that love with their partner, whether it's husband or wife, who would just give everything that they had. And that's why this Queen of Cups is stuck, because imagine giving everything that you have into a situation only to find out that all along you were getting played. This is not a dynamic where this Queen of Wands just came in, all of a sudden, out of nowhere. No, this Queen of Wands has been here all along. Throughout this entire relationship, whether it's 7 years, 3 years, 1 year, 10 years, this Queen of Wands was here all along. This was a childhood friend that hovered over this relationship, waiting for some sort of, opportunity to sabotage the situation, and it worked. The only thing is, the person that she was sabotaging does not feel the same way about this Queen of Wands the way that he does about this Queen, because this is the person that he decided to either marry, wanted to marry, decided to put most of his heart towards this woman. But unfortunately, this was a man that was not prepared for what they signed up for. At least that's what I can see. So why is the Three of Swords here? 10 of Cups. Yeah, 10, 10, 10. This cycle is completing because this woman, this Queen of Cups, has been stuck on this situation for a long time. Residual heartbreak and pain is now being released by the Scorpio moon once and for all, because now this Queen of Cups is not going to be stuck anymore. It's going to go from the Hangman position to the awakened side, where whatever information this queen was missing, she's going to get that final piece of the puzzle that's going to put the nail in the coffin, and she's not going to look back in the situation at all. The reason why she wasn't able to move on was because she couldn't see the full picture. There was still so many things that were missing, especially if this is someone that she has a child with. You can't, separate yourself entirely from the people that you have children with. Like, you're just tied to them for life. Unfortunately, that's just what the situation is. If there were family members that were involved in this, everyone's reaping karma. Everyone's going to feel this sadness, this disappointment, this regret. All parties involved are in this equation. The Queen of Cups just regrets investing her all into this man that was non-committal all along, that was for the streets, that acted like, they didn't belong to anyone, they didn't have a family. When this man was gone, when they were away, they didn't act like they were with someone. They just acted like they were single. They didn't have anything tying them down. It's actually very cruel. And I just want to step out of that energy. So let's see messages for Libra. What messages do Libra need to know? What does the King of Cups want to say? Government secrets. We need to talk ASAP. Psychic. Government secrets here. Generational wealth. Divorce or legal issues. So if this was a marriage, there is going to be a divorce, and this man is going to receive some sort of legal problems because they're going to be obligated to pay for what they've done. I'm intimidated by you. This King of Cups was intimidated by his queen, so then he self-sabotaged the situation and involved other people and, just undermined the relationship altogether. We need to talk ASAP. This King of Cups wants to desperately talk to this queen. Even if there's children involved, this person is blocked. The Queen of Cups has placed heavy boundaries around this king because she does not want to go through any more heartbreak, pain, or sorrow based off of what that other person has done. Generational wealth. So this Queen of Cups that was, cheated on, lied to, played all along, she's going to receive some sort of generational wealth from the universe. This could be, for example, starting a business that ends up being an empire, or, alimony, if there is, a marriage here. That's something that can be generational wealth in a way, because you can turn that money into something that can be prosperous for you. Psychic. This King of Cups also knows that the woman that he loves dearly, that he betrayed over and over again, is a psychic. So she knew what was happening all along. Maybe she didn't speak of it. She was waiting for all those missing puzzle pieces to come in. And with government secrets, this King of Cups is also someone who commits crimes. I don't feel like they get caught for their crimes. This could be anything between embezzlement, fraud, anything. There's some sort of government secrets that this person is keeping. So, what does the Queen of Wands want to say in this equation? I'm leaving them. Please be patient with me. So this Queen of Wands is aware that there's some sort of karma that they're going to receive, which is why she no longer wants to deal with this King of Cups. Kiss me softly. So she wanted this King of Cups to, give her the love that he was giving to his partner. With the connection to God, this karmic, the Queen of Wands, she's afraid of what's going to happen to her because she's had some sort of revelation from God or from the divine that whatever she's about to get, entity and demonic possession, yeah, that's an incubus, succubus energy, male or female. The Queen of Wands has an entity attached to them. So for a while, the entity was getting what they needed because they were feeding off of that King of Cups, right? Now, this Queen of Wands is on her own, which means the entity is feeding off of her, which is why I'm saying there's something about the connection to God. She knows her place now. If she thought maybe she was the divine feminine or the main female in the dynamic, she's had some sort of major revelation that has let her know she's a demon or that she has a demon attached to her. Clearing work needed. That Queen of Wands knows that she needs to clear her energy because whatever is around her, I feel like I need a sage after this, to be honest. Like, that's how low vibrational it is. So with the Queen of Cups, what does the Queen of Cups wants to say? Husband, wife. Exactly. That was the wife. The Queen of Cups was a wife. Was it worth it? That's what the Queen of Cups wants to know. She wants to know, was it worth this whole mess? Because now, ex-partner affecting the connection. This Queen of Cups knew that there was an ex in this picture that was, you know, getting into the way of her partner. And with pregnancy, if this Queen of Cups was pregnant or was left during pregnancy, or there was some sort of secret pregnancy that was involved with this Queen of Wands, all of that's coming out. And if, let's say, this king left his partner while she was pregnant, deserted her while she was pregnant, oh, the karma for that is going to be severe. One more thing, STD. This Queen of Cups knows that some form of spiritual or sexual transmitted disease has, you know, come up, whether it's for this King of Cups or for the Queen of Wands or for both of them. There's some sort of STD that she knows, because she's a psychic, is about to come out. And both of these people have been swapping it back to each other, the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. And I enjoy the player life in the background. So this Queen of Cups knows that her partner is a player. If she did not know that at first, because of how this whole situation has transpired, it's brought up the truth, unfortunately. And stalker. Both the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands, you know, the cheater and their mistress or their outside party, family member, friend, whatever they are, they're both stalking this Queen of Cups because they're afraid of the karma that's coming in. So that's going to be a reading. I hope you like it. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.